I'm gonna just have to make this one quick tonight, right? I mean, is it really worth talking about? What's going on, everybody? Christian Ballard, Ballard Sports Media. Hey, do me a favor. Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. I do all kinds of great college football content. I also want to shout out Aaron Judge um, for hitting his 62nd home run. How about that for the Yankees and Aaron Judge? That's pretty cool, man. All time home run leader for the Yankees. Anyway, getting back to college football, we want to look tonight, at least it's 9 o'clock as I'm recording this. Want to look tonight at the Deep South's oldest rivalry. This is a very historic rivalry and a very big one at that. In the SEC and college football, um, this is one of my favorites outside of the Iron Bowl. It might even be my favorite outside of the Iron Bowl because I don't know what it is, but Auburn, no matter how good or bad their season is, and maybe it's just Alabama, but every now and then, even with Georgia, they seem to have a good time against them, and a really good challenge that they present, a really good matchup that they could put on the field. This year's game, Week 5, on the calendar. Um, Auburn at number 2 Georgia, October 8th, 2022. This week's 3:30 kickoff game on CBS with I guess with Brad Nessler and Gary Danielson. So um, Georgia all time leads the series. I did not make a banner for it, but Georgia leads the series 62, 56, and 8 going into this year's matchup. The largest victory, Auburn 44 to nothing back in the year 1900. Georgia is currently on a win streak of 5 going back to the 2017 SEC championship game, which was the first time ever, as long and old as this rivalry is, they have never met twice except for 2017 when they rematched in the SEC title. You look at this year's game, we're going to go ahead and screen share here. And I'll try to make this video quick for you guys. This is going to be a fun game to watch this weekend. I don't think it's going to be the one I go live for, though. You look at this game here, Georgia has a 90. Let me see. Hold on. There we go. And let me get this here. All right. Georgia has a 93.9% chance to win. Auburn with a 6.1% chance to win the game. The spread is minus 30 in favor of the Georgia Bulldogs. I think they cover the spread big time. Honestly, I do. And I don't know if this is one of those games where Georgia wants to run the score. Like, I don't know how Kirby truly feels about Auburn. I know how Georgia fans feel about Auburn. I know how Alabama fans feel about Auburn. I don't know how Kirby Smart views this game. Now, I know I've been on here before, and I want to go ahead and apologize. I love Kirby Smart. I like Georgia too. They're a great program. They deserve to win the national championship last year. It was set up for them. Is Kirby Smart tough on his players? Yes. Resilient, consistent, very well prepared in every single game. Does he struggle at times? Everybody struggles at times, right? But he's tough. He's well disciplined and he's prepared. He's going to be prepared for this game. The spread I mentioned is minus 30 in favor of the Dogs. The over under is 49. And again, this game this year is at Sanford Stadium in Georgia, in Athens, Georgia, which, by the way, a fun fact here that Auburn has not won in Athens since 2005. And if you do the math, they are actually 0-7 in Athens, Georgia since then. 0-7 since 2005 when they traveled to Athens, Georgia. Um, so, and then I'm not sure exactly what their record is at Jordan Hare, but it's better than 0-7. I know that. I know they've won a couple. So, um, yeah, yeah. So you look at this game, quarterback matchup: Robbie Ashford and Stetson Bennett. Is that going to be the case? It seems like Robbie Ashford is the guy. I know TJ Finley right now is struggling with some injury. So Robbie Ashford's the next man up. Stetson Bennett's been doing nothing but excellence this year. He's doing pretty darn good. Kendall Milton's a good running back. Brock Bowers a great tight end. Lad McConkney. Georgia's got a lot of great weapons that you want to watch out for in this game. Darnell Washington, Kieris Jackson, Dominic Blaylock, Adonai Mitchell, A.D. Mitchell, they call him. You look at what Auburn has: Tank Bigsby, Javarius Johnson, to name a few guys you could see on this talented Auburn offense. John Samuel Shankner. There's a couple key names. The thing about Auburn is this: you look at what they're scoring points per game is 22.4. You count it 22 points a game, right? They're giving up 21. Defense is actually pretty good. I think it looks worse on paper. I think they play a little bit better on the field. Um, when you have, I've mentioned before, when there's a team that, and this isn't Auburn, because they are technically scoring more than they're giving up, but look how close it is. I've mentioned before, if you are giving up a certain number of points and it's more than what you're scoring, there's an issue with your offense. That's not that bad at Auburn, but it's pretty close. Brian Harsin is on a hot seat right now. That doesn't mean he's going to get fired. It doesn't mean he's going to get fired after this season. But I think that the Auburn job is so big and important. And I just think that it's a big job to have in college football. And there's an expectation of excellence there for some reason. And I just don't think Brian Harsin has hit that. I don't think that he's been there yet. So he's working towards it. He's working on it, I'm sure. But if he can't get it within the next year or so, he's going to be out the door, and Auburn's going to be looking for another head coach. And honestly, in my opinion, I think maybe they did. It's a great possibility that they did let Gus Malzahn go a little too soon, because he could call an offense. Why he didn't call plays every single year for their offense was beyond me, because it worked sometimes. And, like when he called plays for their offense, they were beating teams like Georgia and Alabama. And they were scoring 40 points a game. And it was lights out on defense, too. So I don't know. But back to this game. Bottom line is this, because I want to make it quick. The spread is Georgia minus 30. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and give a score prediction too, and I'm gonna say 48-13 Georgia. Again, I mentioned that Auburn has not won in Athens since 2005. 2005. It's been a long time since they gone to Athens. If this were in Auburn, I'd say something a little closer because Auburn has the home crowd backing them up. But Georgia's home crowd, plus the talent, plus the coaching. I mean, Georgia just dominates on all levels of this football game right now. So, I mean, Auburn, maybe they're working their way towards the top. I think everybody in college football is trying to work that way, obviously, but I mean, Auburn's got a long way to go if they want to be in any tier one or tier two, like Georgia, Alabama, Michigan, Clemson, and Ohio State. If they want to be anywhere near that, they got a lot of work to do. And, buddy, they ain't even close. So I'm going to make it quick on you guys. I don't want to spend 20 minutes or so on this one. I'm going to say 48-13. I think Georgia gets the W, and I think they improve to 6-0. Auburn will drop to 3-3. Georgia to 6-0. Auburn 3-3. And Auburn's still unranked. Does it get Georgia back to the number one spot? We'll have to see. Alabama just took over. They got to play Texas A&M. Stay tuned for Tidal Wave Talk on Friday. We got a big one for you. It's going to be fun. It's going to be good. But this game here, 3:30 CBS kickoff, the Deep South's oldest rivalry in Athens, Georgia. Give me the Dogs with a W, 48-13. Love you guys. Jesus loves you. Please like, comment, and subscribe right here to Ballard Sports Media for more sports content. And until next time, folks, Ballard Sports Media, check it out. Love you guys. Peace.